Welcome to another episode of iSPORTS, where the game never sleeps. Yeah, the FIFA World Cup draw has been made, and we now know the various groups and how the fixtures are going to line up. We are here to give you all the details. I'm Abi Manuel, and I'm here with
Richmond.
yeah, sure. So, Rich,
Yeah,
yeah, we just watched the FIFA World Cup 2026 draw. Yeah, so now we know how the groups are going to be from Group A to Group L. And Ghana are in Group L together with England, Croatia, and Panama. Yeah, but let's start from Group A. Group A, you'll see the opening fixture um, between Mexico and South Africa. So Group A will contain Mexico, South Africa, Korea Republic, and a winner of the playoffs. That is the European playoffs.
so the playoffs,
Yeah,
the team that are going to play in the European playoff G, that's Republic of Ireland, Czech Republic, Denmark, and North Macedonia.
yeah,
So one of them that will qualify will join these three countries that have already qualified.
yeah. Sure. For Group A, I feel is very tricky. Yeah, because when you look at the teams, the countries in the Mexico, South Africa, Korea Republic, it seems their strength is not the same. Their strengths are not the same, but they're not too like far from each other in
Yeah,
terms
yeah,
of
yeah.
their strengths. So you can see if you there's a match between the first match that will be between Mexico and South Africa. That is the opening fixture. Will be one to watch. Yeah, because South Africans are good also when it comes to the African football. But yeah, Mexico to host nation, and I think that group will be tricky.
Yeah,
What do
yeah,
you
yeah.
think?
For me, this group, I'm tipping that's Mexico and South Korea
Yeah,
from this group. Yeah, I'm tipping. I'm expecting if Denmark is able to qualify for the playoffs, it's going to be a competitive group because when Denmark qualifies, at least I would rather tip Denmark and Mexico.
oh,
But since I don't know who has qualified yet, I'm going with Mexico and South Korea.
sure. I also feel when you look at the group, the strongest are indeed South Korea and Mexico. But I feel South Africa too can upset those two teams at any given time. At any given time, yeah. So in Group B, Canada, a playoff winner, Qatar, and Switzerland. This is a group that I wanted Ghana to be in.
Yeah,
Yeah, in place of that playoff winner, I was hoping Ghana would be there so that at least we'll have it easier
So let
than
me
the
give
group
the
we have.
playoffs, the
Yeah,
teams that are going to play. That's Italy, North Ireland, Wales, and is it Bosnia or something?
yeah, Bosnia and
Yeah,
Herzegovina. Yeah, sure. So yeah, so when you look at this particular group, you can see that Switzerland are going to they're not going to really struggle in terms of like the strengths that as at now how we see the countries perform. We think Switzerland will do well, but the playoffs. Who do you think is likely to qualify?
it's Italy.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
let's say Italy are struggling with the playoff
yeah,
group,
yeah.
but if
But
they should get to, they should get inside this group,
if,
I still think they can qualify
yeah,
because they're
yeah,
a
yeah,
strong side.
yeah.
Yeah,
But for me, I'm tipping Canada and Switzerland.
Switzerland. Yeah,
So
yeah.
far, I'll tip Canada and Switzerland.
Myself to same
But
Canada,
if Italy
Switzerland.
is able to qualify, I'll go with Italy and Canada.
Sure,
So
yeah. So we'll see how the playoffs will also go. And let's move to Group C, one exciting group. It has Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland.
yeah, yeah.
What do you think about this group?
This group, I so far this World Cup didn't really give us, let's say, a group that would say this is a
Yeah,
deadly group.
like a single group of them. It seems we have a lot of
Yeah,
semi group of them.
but with this group, I feel like this group is a little bit deadly. You
Yeah,
having Scotland is not an easy match for that.
yeah,
Morocco and Brazil, although Morocco in their last World Cup, they were able to reach the
the semi-final.
semi-finals,
Sure,
and they also helped us to even get more
slots.
more slots. Yeah. So for this group, I feel like I'll go with that Brazil and Morocco.
Yeah,
Yes, I'll go
yeah,
with Brazil and Morocco because Brazil, the team, that's the players they have, they should be able to at least compete this time around.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
and
yeah,
also having that's Ancelotti as their coach.
Sure.
I'm hoping he could help them reach the semi-finals, or even they should even be able to reach the final.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure Brazil will be one team that will be tipped to even win this competition. Where when you look at their coach and also the players that they have and their performance, but I feel Scotland to at any point in time can upset both Brazil and Morocco because a lot can happen from now to the World Cup start.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
to be honest, the strongest are Brazil and Morocco. Yeah, so let's move to Group D. Group D has USA, Paraguay, Australia, and also an European playoffs winner will
yeah.
join them.
So the European playoffs is Turkey, Romania, Slovakia, and Kosovo.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
one of them that would win the playoffs will join us, the USA, Paraguay, and Australia.
yeah, yeah. So when you look at this particular group two, I feel the strongest is USA
Oh
because
yeah, yeah, yeah,
currently
yeah.
they've improved and with the current generation of United States men's national team, I feel they are stronger than the previous one. And when you look at the group, I feel they are the favorites.
They should be able to qualify easily from this group, and at least they are also part of this host nation.
Yeah,
And this host nation should even help them because you have most of your supporters in
you
every
have
match.
all your supporters. You are
You
playing
have
in your
all of,
country.
yeah. So it should at least boost their morale. It's going to help them.
And I'm sure Donald Trump will want them to qualify, will expect them to put in their maximum best to be able to push the flag of the USA very, very far in this competition. Yeah.
Yeah. So the team, which countries do you tip in this?
For USA, I think for this group D, I think USA and Australia. Can you go over the playoff?
Yeah. So the
Um,
playoffs, that's Turkey, Romania, Slovakia, and Kosovo.
okay,
So
so if Turkey should join them, I feel USA and Turkey straight up.
I'm
Yeah,
going with USA and Paraguay.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with US and Paraguay.
All right,
I have
all
my
right.
reasons.
Sure, sure. But I feel if Turkey should join them, Turkey should be able to qualify as well. Well, let's come to Group E. So Group E, mind you, this time around there are 48 countries, so we have a lot of groups. That's why you can see so many groups in here. So yeah, Group E has Germany, Curacao, Cote d'Ivoire, and Ecuador. Curacao, this is their first
Oh, yeah,
time,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, appearing in the World Cup, yeah, and they are going to face Germany in their first match. So Germany, Curacao, Cote d'Ivoire, and Ecuador. What do you think about this group?
This group is also not an easy group
Yeah,
because that, and let's say if you move that Krakow out, the three teams left is going to be a competitive match.
sure, sure.
Ivory Coast is not an easy.
They are the African
Yeah, yeah,
champion.
they are the African champions, and Ecuador too is not going to be an easy match.
Yeah.
And Germany. So these three teams, huh,
For me, I would tip Ivory Coast and Cote d'Ivoire. That's what I think.
Ivory Coast
Um,
and
Germany.
yeah,
Sorry,
yeah, yeah,
Ivory Coast
yeah.
and
Yeah,
Germany.
yeah,
I
yeah,
feel those
yeah.
two countries will qualify. Even
Yeah,
though
yeah, yeah.
Ecuador is a very strong side. Ecuador, when you look at their record in their continent,
They
they are very
recorded
strong.
the least in this play that's the qualifiers. They recorded the least goals,
Yeah.
so it's not an easy match for these two teams. So for me, I'll go with Germany and Ecuador
All right,
because for
all
them
right.
they're able to defend very well when it comes to defense,
Yeah.
and if they are able to score you, it's not easy for you to score them. So I'll go with Germany and Ecuador.
Yeah, I'm sure Curacao, they are very, very excited to appear in this tournament. We'll see how they fare. Yeah. So let's move to Group F. Group F has Netherlands, Japan, Tunisia, and a playoff winner as
Yeah,
well.
so the playoff is Ukraine, Sweden, Poland, and Albania.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is the four teams that will be competing for
Yeah,
that.
so with the playoffs, who you think can go? Is it Sweden, Ukraine,
This
Poland?
playoff, this teams is not going to be easy.
Yeah, Sweden
So
are actually struggling.
yeah, and also with I am tipping
Poland.
either Poland. Ukraine to have their squad there, but for them, I'll go with Poland. Yeah, Lewandowski's team.
It
So
seems for Poland, Lewandowski is their only, is their biggest man, and it seems if I'm sure if he was in a different country, they would
yeah,
go
yeah,
over.
yeah.
Yeah, he can't do everything in the team. For me, I would tip Sweden. Sweden, I think they are underperforming. They should be higher than they should even have qualified to this stage of the competition earlier.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
understand how come they are really struggling at this point in time because they have the players. Yeah, so I think if they should join these people, it will be very, very serious because Tunisia, Japan, Netherlands, I'm sure they are not going to have it easy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because Japan is not a pushover as well as Tunisia. Tunisia, even though when they go for the World Cup, they don't really perform. It's in Africa that they perform, but
Yeah, when it comes
this
to
time around, we see how it goes. But I'll tip Japan and Netherlands to move out of this group.
okay, so for me, if that's Ukraine is able to qualify from this playoff, I'll go with Netherlands and Ukraine. So I'm just
Okay,
hoping Ukraine is. Although I was tipping Poland, but Ukraine is having the depth. That's the
okay.
squad depth. So I'm hoping this will help them to. Although there is this war, but we just hope that they are able to qualify and come.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. And let's go to Group G. Group G has Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand. So yeah, that's Group G for you. Belgium and Egypt.
This is the
Obviously,
easiest group.
they
This is
look
one
they
of
look
the easiest group in
yeah
the that's the groups. It's the
yeah.
easiest.
Do you think Iran and New Zealand will be pushovers?
Oh, nah, they are just pushovers. This
Yeah,
one is it's just Belgium and Egypt. Yeah,
yeah.
it's just Belgium and
So yeah,
Egypt.
the strongest side are Belgium and Egypt. So we'll see how
Yeah,
they fare. And when it comes to Group H, Spain, Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay. Yeah,
yeah. So with this group, I'll tip yeah, because South Arabia,
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia, they are not. They will give a competition. Though,
Yeah,
because
but they are not up
yeah,
there with
last
Spain and
the
Uruguay.
last that's World Cup. They were the only team that
We're able to beat
beat
Argentina.
Argentina. So so let's see.
But I feel they are not up there to the standard or
Mm,
level of Spain and
yeah.
Uruguay. So I
So
feel
oh
Spain
yeah, yeah.
and
So let's
Uruguay
say
are obviously the
I'll
strongest
go
in
with
this
the
group.
same that Spain and Uruguay.
Yeah, yeah. And Group I has France, Senegal, Norway, and the FIFA playoff winner
Yeah.
also
So
in that group.
the playoff winners are that's the teams that are going to play is Iraq, Bolivia, and is this name or something? Yeah,
Suriname,
yeah,
yeah.
Suriname.
So Iraq, Bolivia, maybe probably Bolivia might be able to qualify. But the strongest in this group looks like France, Senegal, and Norway. And somebody made a joke that he feels there are two African countries in this group, which shouldn't be because he feels France will field black African players. So he
Uh,
feels they are also, but that's just by the way. And I feel, yeah, France and Senegal, they have history. The last
yeah.
time the current coach of Senegal, when he was playing for Senegal as a player, when they met France, I think in the 2002 World Cup, Senegal won against France. Yeah, so they have that kind of history. And now he's leading their team as a coach into this current World Cup. And I feel this group will be very competitive because there's no way to in there. What do you think?
Yeah, for me, I'm just happy for Norway because at least Haaland is able to go compete in
Yeah,
that's the World Cup, and I'm very happy for him. So I'm just hoping they would be able to at least do something. They should show that although there's this Senegal and France team, but they can also compete. They were able to score more goals in this qualifiers.
yeah.
So I'm just hoping at least they should just try. So for me, I'll take that's Norway and France.
For me, I would want to tip Senegal and France. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. So in Group J, we have Argentina, Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. So yeah, when you look at it, you can clearly see that
Yeah.
Algeria and Argentina are the strongest in
Oh
this group.
yeah,
So I
yeah, yeah.
tip them to move out
The
of this group.
same, the same. That's
Yeah.
Argentina and Algeria.
And in Group K, Portugal, a playoff winner, Uzbekistan, and Colombia. Some people feel Portugal have it easy in this group. And also, there's this possibility that when Argentina and Portugal, both because they are in Group J and Group K respectively, when they top their group, probably they might meet in the knockout stages.
Yeah.
And we may have Ronaldo against Lionel Messi in the knockout stage, and that would be very exciting to watch. But let's look at Portugal and their chances of qualifying. I feel it's very high
For
because
them, this group,
yeah,
it's even the easiest group for Portugal because
yeah,
that's even the playoffs is just New Caledonia, Jamaica, and DR Congo.
yeah.
So any of them that
And
even
and
qualify,
with that one, I'm tipping DR Congo
yeah,
to
yeah,
qualify
yeah.
for that.
That was this was the place our African brothers should have been. They would have been an easy match
Yeah,
for them,
yeah.
but
But I think I can see them in Group Z. Yeah,
oh, okay, okay.
yeah.
Me,
So
I know.
Nigeria is there alone in Group Z. They
Oh,
will be
okay.
sitting at home
Oh, okay.
and will be watching
Oh,
Ghanaians at the FIFA World Cup. Yeah. So yeah, so Portugal and Colombia I feel are the strongest
oh yeah,
in
yeah.
Group K.
If DR Congo is able to qualify from this group, I would say Portugal and DR Congo.
Yeah. And Group L, the last group, which has England,
Motherland, Ghana.
Croatia, Panama, and Ghana. In this group, this is where Ghana can be found. What do you feel about this group?
This group, I feel like Ghana will have it easy, even between this, that's England and Croatia. But for Panama, Ghana is also one team that when they face this low block team, they find it hard to score a goal. And this Panama team, they are, you see, they'll even dash, that's France, sorry, that's England and Croatia point, and they will come and take a point from Ghana. So I'm just hoping, and currently we don't know the coach we are going with.
Oh,
So
but I feel it will definitely be Otuado. There's no reason to sack him now. So
So
definitely
if it's
he's ready.
Otuado, for me, this group,
For-
the last time we went, we didn't even qualify from our group stage.
Yeah.
So this time around, I'm just hoping we are not going to waste money and we will just return. The
Yeah.
money will even go with to even be more than
The
prize,
prize
the
money.
prize itself. So
Okay.
I'm just hoping this time around Ghana will do something. But for me,
It's difficult, eh?
yeah, but I'll still, I know people will come for my neck, but I'll still tip England and Croatia.
Yeah. After saying you feel Ghana will struggle against Panama and have it easy against England and Croatia, I thought you were going to say Ghana and Panama will qualify.
Yeah, I know you are just going to waste the money and we'll come back.
Yeah. But the general observation and the general prediction is that Ghana will struggle because people feel this group is more tougher than the previous groups we've been in. But I feel for England, the last time we met them, we were able to win against them. It was in a friendly though. But I feel even though they have very good squad, a lot of stars, a very good coach
Just
in
stop.
Thomas
We know
Tuchel.
you are going to tip Ghana, so just
But-
say you are going to tip Ghana.
But I feel this is a group that when we put things right as Black Stars, we can do something and we can win against
So please,
Croatia and England. For me, I tip Ghana and England to
So
move
why
out.
do you think? Is it Ghana going to be on top or they are going to be in the second?
Wherever Ghana is,
You
I
know
hope
that
they will qualify.
Oh,
Yeah, but
I
I
know for
feel
you are going to
yeah.
always go with Ghana. You've always
it's because this is the World Cup. Everything can happen. Anything can happen from now to June.
So-
And England, Ghana is a country that we've beaten. We played against the big guns in the world, the biggest of the biggest. We played against Italy. We played against
even the German
Germany.
machine.
We played against Portugal, and they didn't have it easy. Some of the matches we drew, we played against opponents that people thought we would lose, but we won against them. Czechia in 2006, we played against quite good opponents.
Yeah. You
So
are saying
it can
all
happen.
these things, but these players you have, can you compare these players to those players that played in those matches? You can't because this players
Based on their recent performance, but with the quality that we have in our team, if the players are to put up their best performances on the pitch, we can still do because we have some of the biggest players in the world currently.
Okay.
Yeah, players that other countries when they are about to face, they fear, they are very careful, and it's because of our poor performances recently. We don't see the potential in them. But I feel if we do things right, we can even top the group. We can even trash England. Anything can happen.
Thomas Tuchel will discipline Ghana. We are all here. And also
Yeah.
you meet for Croatia, that players they used to have, let's say
Their golden generation is past now.
It's past, but still I will tip England, Croatia.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's fair because when you look at the group, they are the strongest in the group. Yeah. And it seems we are not really talking about Panama, but they can cause an upset. Yeah. So Ghana is in Group L, and we'll see how that goes. So yeah, Ghanaians are very, very happy. Some are happy about the draw. Some are skeptical. But for me, I feel it's a good group. We are not in a group that we cannot do anything. We can do something.
Okay.
Yeah. And we know England. when it comes to the biggest stages, sometimes they can flop. England, they can flop at any time. But Charlie, this squad they have Bellingham, Palmer, Harry Kane, and the squad. It will
Yeah.
be
If
difficult
let's see if your defenders can stand against that's you Foden itself, Kopama, that's their senior striker, Harry
Harry
Kane.
Kane.
They are all here. And
Yeah.
which keeper are we going with? Benjamin
If
Asare.
Benjamin Asari is in the post, why not? He
Okay.
can do the job.
That's clean sheet machine.
Sure.
We are here.
Yeah.
So we are here to see whether he will even get a clean sheet in any of these matches.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. By the way, our fellow brothers and sisters in Nigeria will be solidly behind us. Yes, I know, because when you look at the draw, they are in Group Z. Yeah, that means they will be sitting at home and they will be watching us. Yeah, no hard feelings. Just support us. We'll make Africa proud. Yeah, this has been an exciting episode of iSports, and see you in the next one. Bye.